Hi, I'm Karen Sternheimer, and if you're a student, you're probably getting ready to write midterms or term papers. So I asked some people at the USC Department of Sociology what advice they might have for you to how to best go about taking an exam in sociology or writing a sociology paper.
All right, so we're ready? So my name is Edson Rodriguez Cruz, grad student in sociology.
Jess Butler, grad student in sociology.
Everyone Salcher, graduate student in sociology.
Okay, and we are going to tell you how to take an exam and how to study for a sociology exam. So my first advice is to keep up with the readings, not last minute cramming for the exam, but keep up with the readings weekly. That's the first advice that I give.
Write notes at the end of every chapter on the key concepts.
Advice would be go to TA's office hours. If you can't make their office hours, you arrange a time to meet with them ahead of time, not the night or the week before the exam, but maybe once or twice, at least once before the midterm or before the final, so that before an exam, so that you can go over particular lectures or reading materials that you haven't fully understood.
That seems really good. Actually, I have one advice. Try to think like your professors and TAs. So pay attention to what they emphasize during lecture and during discussion sections, and ask yourself, what would I ask if I was making an exam on this topic?
Try to explain it out loud to somebody not taking the class. So explain it in your own words, out loud. Don't just write stuff down.
Yeah. I remember that when I was taking exams as an undergrad, what got me good grades was I got through the material 3 times. Once I read it in the book, second you get it through the lecture, and then third you review it before the exam. So you are exposed to the same material 3 times, and that's what I always aimed for. I just thought of another one. Go to the study sessions the review sessions that TAs and professors set up for you guys. That helps out a lot.
Actually, another thing that I know has helped students in the past is to form study groups. And then if you have a study guide, you can divide it up, and you can, it kind of goes along with Jess's point, but you can sort of talk to yourselves as you're repeating, but if you're trying to explain it to somebody else, you really have to be mastering the material. So study groups are usually helpful, and it also motivates you because you're responsible for other people now, other than yourselves.
Okay.
I think that the last preparation for an exam would be to eat a healthy breakfast the morning of that exam. Try to get plenty of sleep the night before, although that is difficult to do.
No frat parties the night before.
Yeah, no drinking, definitely. And take candy. That's what I always do. Take candy to the exam. And just pop a Jolly Rancher into your mouth, or Skittles or something like that.
Don't eat too many. You're going to have to
not too many, but you need the sugar rush. Your brain runs on sugar, and that is what it needs to perform well on the exam.
Hi, my name is Elaine Bell Kaplan, and I think my advice is really not very complicated, but I think many students don't really take it in when they're writing the exam. And what I'm suggesting is that in answer to the questions, really become the sociologist that you want to become. And so in answering the questions, it's not a book report, but it is rather how you as a sociologist see these issues, and you as a sociologist have a critique of these issues, and you think as a sociologist what's more important than the other when you're discussing all of the issues. And then you have a view that you state clearly, and you have a solution, or perhaps even as important, if you can't have a solution, as important is to indicate where you'd like to go with whatever those issues are you're discussing.
So now here's my advice. You never want to include these words in a sociology exam or term paper. It's just human nature. That's just the way it is. Or we shouldn't read too much into things. Sociologists read things into things. That's what we do. We dig deeper. We look to find connections between sociological phenomena and everyday life. So that's my advice to you when you're writing your papers or taking your exams. dig deeper. See where the connections might be made. And I can't guarantee you're going to get an A, but you're going to do a lot better.